Yo, what is up, motherfuckers? Welcome back to another episode of Night Trap Podcast. Today we have a very special episode. I haven't done a video game episode in a while. I don't feel like they're very popular and shit, but I really wanted to talk about this game because it's been a while since I've actually gotten into like a fucking awesome game where like I just sat there until I finished it. And it's a pretty cool one. If you like, film noir, and just film in itself. If you like, old school cartoons, the ones that they called like rubber hose cartoons, which is like Steamboat Willie is the best example. I'll show like a picture of it because I don't think I can show the clip because they'll fucking kill me. But like Steamboat Willie, basically like all those old school black and white cartoons. I know there are some Looney Tunes and stuff that was done like that, but yeah, mostly like Mickey Mouse, especially because we're talking about mousepiforhire. And this is an awesome fucking game. It is a first-person shooter. Much like Doom. It is very similar to Doom, but it is done by a hand-drawn cartoon style, black and white. The whole fucking game is like that. Yeah, the environments are 3D and stuff, but all the characters and every single person or mouse that's in there, they're all mouses. Mice, they're all like hand drawn. They all have like their own characters. Mouse PI for hire. So the PI, the private investigator that you are playing as, he is Troy Baker, played by Troy Baker, which he has played Batman before. I know for sure. He plays a lot of like video game characters. I'm not sure about like the other ones. I don't want to say because I always like confuse him because there are all these very famous guys that like do the voices, but I know for sure that he did Batman. But he does an awesome job in this fucking game. It is very film noir, so like you'll have all those scenes where he's like, and then this lady came in and was looking at me weird, whatever it is. It does have a lot of funny moments as well. It's not like super stupid funny, but I do like a lot of the things that they put in there. They did put a lot of cheese, like puns and cheese. Like drugs, for example, are like illegal fondue, which I don't know what the fuck would that be like, to be honest. Illegal fondue, I don't know. But they do have like a lot of cheese stuff. Money, they call it cheese. They do like, oh, you have a lot of cheese. You better take some cheese. So it does have like a lot of those puns and stuff. There are a lot of like kind of like cliche characters. It is played very like a 1930s like film noir movie. There's every cliche in this game. So you'll have like the different scenarios. You'll have like the swamp. You'll have the opera house, which is one of my favorites. That I love that level. You'll have like the haunted fucking house almost. You'll have fights against ghosts. You'll have fights. A lot of the enemies do repeat, but they at least do change like skins. So like in the haunted house ones, you'll see like some that look more like dogs or something, or like werewolves or something. I don't know what they are. But you do have like all the the typical enemies, the tank, the suicide bomber, the little ones, the ones that are flying, the ones that are like snipers shooting you from afar, the ones that have rifles. So there is like a lot of variety, at least. I do like to tackle it a little slowly just because I do like to watch like every single fucking place that you're at. I do feel like the whole fucking game is alive with like cartoon stuff. It is pretty awesome, just like going into the subway and seeing all these cartoon mice just being there, just like chilling, and then they'll like talk to you like if you bump into them and shit like that, and it's pretty cool. It's like a version of 1930s New York there. I haven't completely finished the game, so I can't like give you like what's up with the finale. But I did see a lot of like people talking about how like this game, like it's so fast, like you can finish it really fast, and it's just like a generic first person shooter, and it's just like might as well just play Doom, or might as well just play like, no man, there's nothing like this game, to be honest. I mean, the closest thing that would be like this would be Cuphead, But even Cuphead, like it's a side-scrolling shooter, which is an awesome game as well. That one does have like the cartoon style and everything, but it's in color. But what I love about this one is like when you start it, it does give you the chance to listen to the music like a vinyl player, now, like a old vinyl player, or you can listen it in HD, which I did choose HD because all the music was recorded by a live jazz band, so it's fucking awesome. You can put a filter so that it looks like 1930s TV, so you can make it look like super shitty, or you can make it HD and just make it look like crisp, and it looks awesome. Like all the cartoon fucking glory is there. Everything is in black and white. You do forget like it's in black and white, I think, at one point, because you're just like playing it, enjoying it, going through it. A lot of people also did say that they didn't like the story. I don't mind the story. It is a very cliche film noir story. They do want you to like get clues and like supposedly like do like the deduction of like what you don't have to really do it, all you have to do is get the clues and then they'll tell you where to go, basically. So it is pretty linear in that way, but at least for this iteration, for like this first game, I hope they do another one, but at least for this first game, it is pretty cool, that it's just like straightforward, and you don't have to like think too much about it. There are some puzzles where like the lock picking and stuff, you lock pick with your like mouse tail. You just go through like some stuff. It's pretty easy. Once you get used to it, like you got it. Like it's pretty fun though. Like it does break, just the monotony of the same thing. But you do spend a lot of time finding collectibles. There's a lot of like little mice, like action figures that you pick up from Mice PI. I've only gotten one, but I've seen a lot of people that do go back, and I might go back and just try to get them all. But as for right now, I'm just trying to like finish the story. I am pretty close to the finale, so we'll see what happens. I do plan on finishing it because I am loving it so much. But it is a pretty cool game. So if you do like 1930s cartoon style, even if you just like cartoons and stuff like the old school Mickey Mouse and stuff like that, this is a pretty cool game. It is violent, so it is almost like itchy and scratchy violent. So like if you shoot a mouse in the head, like their head will explode. There is also like a thinner gun. So it has like, you just put like little flasks of thinner in there, and when you shoot them, they like melt. That looks pretty cool. So you can melt all the bad guys like with thinner, basically. There's a lot of weapons. I haven't gotten them all, but I think I've seen the majority of them, and all of them have upgrades. So you can upgrade. They'll have a secondary shot, more damage and stuff like that. So it is pretty cool. There's a shotgun, double barrel shotgun, of course. The shooting does feel pretty cool. I have seen some people say that it doesn't, but I did like how it felt. It does feel fucking awesome to me. So like, I like the machine gun. It's called a James gun instead of a Tommy gun. It's a James gun. So as you can see, there's a lot of references as well and shit. So it is an awesome game. So if you have the chance, for reals, and it's only $40. It's only $29. No, I think $39.99. Yeah, I think it was $39.99, but it's only $39.99, and that's amazing because they usually now they're like $80. The base price is $79.99 to like $89.99 to even $129.99, which is like the WWE game. That's fucking insane. But this one is only $40, and I bet you're gonna play it like a bunch of times, especially if you like shit like that. If you don't like first-person shooters, especially old school ones, don't play it. But I would say this is a fucking awesome game. You should go fucking play it. And for reals, to me, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. And I'm not saying that it's because it's a perfect game. It's not a perfect game. It does have its frustrating things, but it's something so different to me that I'll remember it forever. Like, this is something that I'm just not gonna forget, Like, maybe they'll make more of these, but I'll always remember, like, hey, I remember the first time when they did this, And this was based on a demo that they had done, and people liked it so much that they were like, let's make a full game out of 1930s cartoon. And it's just awesome. So, just enjoy it. Enjoy the story. It does get you in the feels of, like, that film noir kind of, like, everything's dark and fucking greedy, and there's smoke everywhere. Everybody's like smoking, and it's just cool. It is a cool fucking game. Like I said, been playing it, still playing it. I'm gonna continue playing it after this. I do wish that I could buy like an actual physical copy because I fucking love it. I did see that the developers did send like a briefcase to. I'm so fucking jealous because they got a briefcase with like a bunch of shit on it. That's fucking awesome. I wish I could have that. So developers, if you're seeing this, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I know it's not gonna happen. But anyways, with that said, 10 out of 10, like I said. So just go fucking play it. It's an awesome fucking game. Hopefully you guys fucking like it as well. Hopefully you guys keep watching us. We are working on some new stuff. So, I'm thinking of bringing back the mask. I'm thinking of doing other shit. So hopefully we'll see how this works. But thank you so much for sticking around, dude. Thank you so much for everything, for all your support. Remember to follow us on all social media at Nitro Podcast on Facebook, on Instagram. Not doing TikTok because it's owned by that asshole. So fuck that. But you go to all those, follow us. Keep taking a look at it. I'm going to do more reviews. I'm going to do more shit. So hopefully we'll see you in the next one. And later, bitches. Bye.